Excuse me, yes. Sorry guys, I'm on mute. Guys, you can see my screen, right? Hello? Hello? Yes, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Sorry guys, I have some network issue. Please adjust today.
No problem. No problem.
So before that one, I just want to explain this one. I think already I have shared with you. Suppose this is a user requirement. So we have to, so as for that enhancement project, there is a two persons will work. One FI manager and one ABAPer will work. Okay. So we are that FI consultant. Okay, so what is our roles in this enhancement project? Means we have to prepare one FSD. FSD stands for functional specification document. So in this document, we have to give all the logics from where we have to fetch the data. I showed you, right? So from FBL1N, we are getting this much of data is there. Okay, so in our new GT code also, we have to display the data. We have to fetch the data from different places. Okay, again is this document number. You can see posting date, document date, amount, multiple fields are there, right? These multiple fields will be stored in different places. As a FI consultant, what we have to do, we have to give some logic from which table we have to get the data. What is, I mean, I have given some tables, right? Wait. Here I have given some table BSIK. If there is a open item, from which table we have to fetch the data, from which table we have to fetch the clear data. ABAPer don't know these things. Okay, so as a FI consultant, we have to provide all the information in one sheet. That sheet name is called FSD, Functional Specification Document. So I will show you one FS format. So this FSD we are using in my company, present company. Okay, this FSD format is a different for the different companies. Okay, this is not that mandatory format. So here you can see here, this is just a title. Title means what is the user requirement when we are going to start. So who is a business manager and who is preparing this one. Okay, and here you can see who is the ABAPer. ABAPer means who, I mean, after giving this sheet, ABAPer will develop the data in SAP backend. I will show this ABAPer, what ABAPer will do with this data. I will show that one also. So here I am just given the basic information only. So who is the author, when I have to started this project. So basic information only. So this company will provide this format, guys. You don't worry. So I'm just scrolling up. Table of content means just a normal. What is just a requirement? I'm just scrolling down. So what is a purpose and process? Purpose means why I am preparing this report. So this is just a basic information only. You can see this one, right? Detailed functional requirement. This is entirely the logics, input logic. So these details we have to prepare, and we have to give this data to the ABAPer. Okay, so this is a FSD. So today we will prepare the one small program. So then we will go for that bigger ones. Is this clear, guys? So you understand that what is that FS and what we are going to do in FS. Okay, so we are going to do this kind of work in FS. After that, we will submit this report to the ABAPer. Okay, is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes, Vishnu.
Okay, so we will start with the simple program. So user requirement is so this is a user requirement. So end user is asking, he want to create a, he want one vendor report. So with the business area, this is a end user requirement. Okay, so in any enhancement project, you will get the data like this only. Apart from this data, you will not get anything. You will get only the end user name. Here you can see here, right? This is a requirement name. You can get that name. So what is our next process? We have to go sit with them. We have to take the basic information. So what is the basic information? I will tell you one by one. Okay, so the first process is the step 1. Collecting now input requirement. Output requirement. So the next step is, whenever you got that requirement from the end user side, there is a 2 steps are the first step. We have to collect the input requirement and we have to collect the output requirement. Input requirement means what kind of the data user will enter, and output I will show you better. You will understand easily. So this is one program is for the interest calculation. You can see this first screen, right? This is called input. This is called input screen. Input screen means how we are entering that FBL1 and we are giving company code and the vendor document numbers, right? Let's go. So here input is I am giving company code and date range. Suppose I am giving 1 month date range and I am executing the data. So this information is called input. Okay. So for this project, there is only 2 there input project. I will show you few more. You will understand easily that what is that input. Okay, can you see this one? So this is one of the report here. So here input what they have given. So they will give vendor details, company code and business area. They want to report as per the business area wise. Suppose here I am giving company code vendor report, and if I execute it will display all business area details, right? There is no filter option here. So vendor don't want all business area wise. Vendor want only, he will give in input, he will give one business area. Suppose there is a business area is a watch. So when he execute the program, he want to display only watch details only, not all business area. Here you can see the business area, right? Here it is displaying all kind of business area details, but in input only the vendor will give that business area option. Okay, if I mention any business area, only that kind of report will be entered. I mean, that kind of report will be displayed here. Okay, guys, is this clear? What is the input?
Yes.
Yes, Vishnu.
Guys, this is a very, very complicated to understand, but very important. Okay, you will get more. You will get more opportunities if you know this kind of work. Okay, so please try to understand. So this kind of data is called input data. So first we have to ask end user. So what is your input requirement? What kind of fields you need? Okay, this is the first step. The next step is a output. Output means, so when he given this detail, when we execute the program, when end user execute the program, you can see these fields, right? I think already I have explained this one. I've given brief explanation. You can see that the top field names, right? Document number, document date, posting date, payment date. These details are called output fields. Okay, so this is the input. Whenever he given this kind of the input, he want to see this kind of the details. Okay, so first we have to take, there are two steps are there: collecting the input details and output details from the end user. Okay, so first, after this step, we have to start the FSD. So FSD stands for functional specification document. So next what we have to do, so already we have some formats are there. We will do copy paste. I will share this format with you, so I think it will helpful to you. You can get some knowledge. So then up to here, everything is common. Okay, so up to this step, because these are the logics. So for every FS, so this data is common, because I only prepare this one, right? So directly I can use the same data, but whenever you are taking from others, so don't forget to edit your names. Okay, so project, what is your this is a company, and who is preparing the data, so what is it, object. Okay, so title is what is our title, so we are preparing for vendor information. So vendor information. Okay, vendor opening balance. So date, always we have to okay, so here we have to give the basic information. Okay guys, so up to here, this is a common. So next one is a table of content, also I have taken the same. So this one is a basic information, I'm not changing anything. So from here we have to start our work. Okay, detailed functional requirement. So always we have to prepare the functional requirement in Excel sheet. After that, we have to paste in Word document. That's then only it looks good. What is the first step in detailed functional requirement? First, we have to give what is the input criteria. So already we have discussed that we have to take input and output. Okay, so first we have to give input requirement. So input details we have to give in FS. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so input criteria. First, I will prepare the input criteria in Excel. So then I will do copy paste. So here directly I'm entering the input, but in real time they will send you in a mail. Okay, in mail they will give what is that input field and what is that output field. So here we can take directly. So this is a format for that input criteria. For everything there is a format, guys. Okay, you should, as a FI consultant, you should know the field names. Okay, that format names you should know. In interview, if you just say this process, they will ask you, have you done any implementation of any enhancement? If you just say this process, so what is the first, what we will get a requirement from the end user side like this. So what is our next step? We are going to consult with the end user who will take that input data. Next we will go with that output data. Next I will start preparation of the FS. So if you just tell this process, so it will very helpful to you. Surely they will impress. Okay. After this one again I will explain so how to tell in interview. Yes, first write down, I will explain this one. Yes, done.
Done.
Done, Vishnu.
So this one is a input criteria. So already I have explained. So what is this input criteria? Suppose look at this one. There is one field is a business area field. Suppose in business area field I have given as a watch. So what will happen? So how SAP will work? First, I will give one company code TIL, vendor number. This is a vendor number. Excuse me. Okay, first I will explain about these fields one by one so you can understand easily. First selection criteria is the main header, input field name. So this already we know. These are names at the company code, business area, vendor, document number. Next one is options. Optionals means here I have given all are Y. Y means suppose here you can see, right? Company code is there, date range is there. Okay, suppose I'm not giving company code and I'm trying to execute the data. It is showing fill the all required entry fields. Okay, so it is a mandatory field. If I give company code optional means, so without TIL also I can run the data. Is this clear, guys? What is my option? Optional yes or no we have to give. This is a very important in input field. Suppose I have given my company code. I'm not giving date range. Okay, and I'm executing the data. it will work. So you can see here down right, it is running the program. This is called optional data, but the company code is a mandatory data. So in input criteria, what we have to do, so when you are preparing the FS, first we have to, I mean, user only will give this information, but we should know this one. What is mean by options mean? Yes or no means. So Y means company code is a mandatory. Suppose I'm giving N. N means, so business area is not mandatory. So like this, without business area, here I didn't give any date range. Without the date range, I can execute the program. So hope you can understand what is the optionals. Okay. The next one is a special requirement, drop down and range. So hope everyone knows about this two options. Drop down and range means company code is a drop down. Drop down means always single field. You can see single field. Drop down means I have 4 company codes. So in that 4 company code, which company details you want? So drop down. F4. You can select this drop down. This is called range. From and to is called always. It's a range. Is this clear, guys? What is that drop down and range?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Vishnu.
The next one is the table. So this is one of the most important. So always as a FI consultant, you should remember these words. So company code name is called Buckers, business area GSBR, LFNR. So it is a mandatory. You have to know about these names. So 1 minute. So already I think I told you, if you want to open any kind of table data in SAP, there is 2 options are there, SE16 and SE16N. Okay, this is SE16. From here, you can get the table data. And there is one more option is there, SE16N. The problem is here. So SE16 is there. SE16N is there. In development server, both T codes will work. Okay. If I log into quality server, in quality SE16N, it will not work. Only XE16 will work. It is also depends upon the companies. Okay. So always 2 T codes are there, SE16 and SE16N. So use anyone. Always go with SE16N. N will give the detailed report. So we can get that all information. So this one is easy to understand, easy to remember. Right side, you can see the technical names, right? LIFNR for that vendor, company code is a Buckers. So just scroll on. Okay, I just taken some random vendor master table only. So these names you should remember. As a FI consultant, it is mandatory to remember these words. So we know, see, we just go down, we can get number of technical names are there. We no need to remember all these names. Some basic names around 15 is there. 15 is maximum. So I will give that to 15 details, 15 table names, I mean field names. Suppose company code, what is that technical name for the company code? Buckers. Like these 15 are there. So for interview point of view and real time, so 15 is more enough, because these many we cannot remember. See here, number of entries are there. This is only in LFB1 table. If you open any other table, BSIK, again, you can see multiple fields are there. So we cannot remember all these things, but some fields are the basic fields. These are the basic fields. So as a FI consultant, we should remember these fields. Is this clear, guys? So what is our first step? So I have to take. So I'm preparing the FS. So this is the FS format. So first, detail functional requirement. First, I am giving input data requirement. Input data requirement. So input fields I have taken from the end user. So in Excel, I have taken this data. This much data is enough. Okay, so ABAPer will understand all these things easily. I'm copying and I'm pasting here. So this is a process to upload the input data requirement. Okay, so the next one is a output data fields. Okay, so always output data fields also it will given by that end user. So here we will take some basic output details. I'm taking few fields. So first you just wait, don't write. So Oh, okay, guys, better you can write this one. We'll do it together.
Yeah, done with.
Okay. Guys, I have one small question here. Suppose here we are fetching the details as per the business area wise, right? In this company code, this he is a vendor and this is a document. Sorry, I forgot to explain about this field. So suppose I have given input is a company code I have given. My vendor number also I have given. Vendor number range, but I have taken only one vendor. And there is a document date is there. Document date I have taken from today to 10th of September. Document date range means in this range, whatever the documents are entered by to this vendor, that details we have to display. That is our requirement. Okay, so here we can take document date, posting date, anyone. It depends upon that user. Okay, he will tell which date you want because document date is different and posting date different. Is that right? So this is a range. So automatically, if you this is the input, right? If you execute this program, automatically system will go to this company. It will go to this vendor with this business area. Whatever documents are entered for this vendor, it will display all kind of the documents. Okay, again there is a two types of documents are there: open documents and cleared documents. Okay, so today we are dealing only with the open. So I'm giving only open. I will give this condition only for that open. With this date range, I want to display against this vendor how many open items are there. Okay, as per this business area wise. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, Vishnu.
Yes, Vishnu.
Suppose tell me one thing, guys. So I think you guys are heard about the usernames. I will show this.
Yeah.
Guys, you can see this field, right? Username field.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so now tell me, I want to open it between this date range, but I don't want to display for all users. I want to display there is a particular one user is there. The one user name is Sam. Okay, can you tell me in input how to give this field? So what to do? I want to display only Sam details only with the same data. So can anyone tell me how to give this kind of details here?
Selection criteria, like
It has to be username in selection criteria.
Okay. Username is selection criteria. This one is
Optional, it has to be yes.
okay, fine. Optional. This one
range should be
Not required.
range is not required.
we can give anyone. We can give drop down or else range. Okay, so we will go with the drop down. So because we are selecting only for Sam, right? So we will give it the
Yeah.
Sam. So table name, obviously we can give that U name is a table name. Okay, so this is the good, excellent, guys. So this is called input. Whatever data you want, I mean you want to display, based on that in input only we are going to filter the data. If you execute the program, only it will display whatever the Sam that the username is there as Sam entered only 10 transactions. So in this date range, Sam entered only 10 transactions. Only those 10 transactions will be displayed based on the business area. Okay, so that's it, guys. So this is the input criteria. So next we will go with the output criteria. So this is the input. With this date range, I want to display this kind of the information: vendor number, vendor name, document, and document type, business area, amount. Okay, so the first one is a vendor number. So Okay, so here first I have showed one table, right? 1 minute.